Right, I don't know how good this video is going to be because I've just had to rush and crack on with this because it's taking longer than I had planned. Some issues come up that have taken longer, but you can see how far I've got. The turbo is actually on, mounted on the up pipe. The pipe's all fully welded. I've wrapped it just for a bit of heat management and to also hide my dodgy welds. Got it mounted to the head there so it's nice and solid, not going anywhere. Oil drain is done. Got a T into the original one there, and I've modified that metal pipe there. I had to cut it off from the flange, rotate it a bit and re-weld it to get it in the right position. So that's that done. Now trying to get this oil feed sorted out. I'm using this sandwich plate, but currently it's not going on. This is the bolt, I suppose you'd call it, that holds the oil cooler in place, which is tucked down behind there. You can't see it, and it's bottoming out on this nut before it's tightened down on the oil cooler, so there's actually like a bit of movement, there's a bit of play. It's not tightened down, so I don't really want to cut this up or modify this. I'm currently making another one. This is from the later 16 valve oil cooler, which that one hasn't got anymore, so it's a lot bigger. So I've chopped this down. I'm just tapping the end now, so then this is a bit longer, so I've got more thread to engage on to hold the sandwich plate in place. I know that all sounds a bit of a faff, but I'll show you once it's on, and it's a bit easy to explain. So finish tapping this down, I'll get it in, and then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about because it's rambling on now. Right, we're getting there. Turbo's on, it's plumbed in now. Just got the oil feed and return done. Managed to get that sandwich plate on. Just down there. That's the oil feed. Just bang some pipes together for return. It's a bit messy, but it's there. So I've already cranked it over a few times to build up some oil pressure, make sure it's getting oil to the turbo. So it's time to start it up. It's always a bit smoky when it first starts up. It's spinning. Yeah, you can't see it now. Right, it is now currently 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday evening. Been on it all day. It's nearly there. Got a few setbacks, things taking a bit longer. The last couple of hours I've just been trying to do anything I can that's not noisy, because obviously it's got me grinding and making stupid noises this time of night. So Just tied up the oil line there, nice and neat. Got the boost controller mounted up here. Got the big 23 psi actuator on there. Had to make a little extension piece there for the rod. Got the boost pipe mocked up through in here. I'm just going to trim it down that end, and then that's done. Had to weld this again because my dodgy welds on this side didn't seal, so I've just gone around the inside with the TIG. So I just have to grind that flat in the morning. That should hopefully stop that leaking. Once that's back on, and I've checked that and got the boost pipe on, then all the front end can go back in, rad can go on, intercooler, and get the front end built up again. And then all that'll be left is just getting the exhaust sorted. Again, I'm lacking on space, so I've got to chop this down a bit. Gonna chop the flange off there, cut as much off of this as I can, and re-weld the flange on lower down. Just, you know, you're talking like half an inch here, half an inch there. Try and make a bit of space so I'm not so close to the reservoir. But I'm not sure if this is going to be the end of the video or not, or if I'll just carry it on. I'm knackered. Need to get some sleep. See you in a bit. Alright, it's now Saturday, the day before the show. It's 1:30. I've only got a little bit more time left on this now because I'm going out at 3 o'clock. But we're pretty much there now. Oil drain's back on. Got the boost pipe in. Wastegates both done. I'm just about to test fire it again now that the turbos are both hooked up. I'm going to leave the intercooler off for a minute just in case there's any shit left in that's got into there. So yeah, it's about to get smoky again in here. Right, it's now 3 o'clock Saturday. I reached me cut-off point. It is basically done. Just pulled the exhaust out. Rad's on, intercooler's on. So I literally just got to put the front bumper on and then just do something with the exhaust. I'm still unsure if I want to cut a hole in the bonnet. So I might end up going to the show without a bonnet on. So, but yeah, we're pretty much there. Just going to fire it up and see if we're making any boost.